Hello everyone, this is Chris and today is finally the day. Yep, on this rainy day today, I'm finally going to start working on my main base idea. Or at least, part of my main base idea. Because I think there needs to be some explanation before we actually get started. Because, yeah, my main base idea is kind of based around, WALL-E, my favorite Pixar film, in that there's going to be a mega spaceship up in the sky, you know, where it's going to be sort of like a cruise, like, in space and things like that. And that's because on the ground, the planet's actually been kind of uninhabitable right now. It's kind of not able to sustain life. It's kind of been, imagine like a whole bunch of Chernobyls just blowing up all over the planet. But that doesn't mean we're still not going to use the planet, in that we're going to have a bunker reaching from the surface of the world, reaching all the way down to the new bedrock layer down below. And the bunker will have a whole bunch of farms and things like that to sustain all the people on this one ship. And I think today, let's start working on the ship. Let's start working on, I guess, the baseline of this one mega cruise spaceship. And instead of building it like thousands and thousands of blocks away, I think I'm just gonna bridge out about 128 blocks out and then start building out there. And I guess it goes without saying, this base idea is gonna be very, very futuristic. Unlike last season where it was very, very medieval. And once again, it goes kind of without saying that this base idea is gonna be very big. It's gonna be absolutely massive. And just to give you an idea as to how massive this base is actually going to be, the bottom part of it is actually going to start at Y230 and then reach all the way to the new build heights. Yeah, if nothing else, it's going to be a very, very tall spaceship. And one of the first things we're going to be working on for this spaceship is actually structural support for the lower parts of it. Because in my mind, if you're going to have a spaceship this absolutely massive, at least you know what's planned, you're going to need at least some support for it underneath. Okay, I've only built one of these, but that was an absolute pain in actually, you know, having to place in like a solid block and then the slab and then all this other types of things. Yeah, first one, absolute nightmare. And we still have so many more to do in this one layer. And keep in mind, this is just the first layer of the structural support. There's gonna be like another one that's gonna be much wider and much bigger than this one. This is just the first one. And about 2 hours of frustration later, we have the main part of this framework pretty much done. Or at least the first layer of the framework. And yeah, looking at this, I really should have filmed something when building this, because it was just like, you know, one clip I built one bit, another clip I built all of this right here. And I should also mention that the main shell of this one spaceship wasn't originally designed by me, but most of the inside is going to be pretty original and pretty based off of what I'm going to put inside of it. But before we work on the main spaceship part of it, let's actually finish up this main framework right here. And this time, let's actually remember to record a little bit too. A couple hours of work later, and now we have the main part of the lower foundation of the structural support done. And I guess I really wanted to make it look like it is holding together this entire spaceship. Or I guess in this case, this is going to be the lower glue holding together the upper glue that's actually holding together the spaceship, because we're actually going to have another layer of actual framework and structural support up there. And you can kind of see how that's going to happen, how it's going to stretch out just a little bit more in each direction, making this just a little bit more wider in every single direction. But before we do that, there's something else I need to do. And that is working on my Secret Santa present. Now, in case you haven't gotten your present yet, or you don't know who your Secret Santa is yet, then be warned over these next few minutes of the video, because it's gonna be very obvious as to who this one is coming from. But yeah, now that that warning is out of place, my Secret Santa is actually Kflip. And I know I could just leave him a present by the Secret Santa thing, but I kind of want to make it a little bit more fun. I kind of want to make it just a little bit more exciting for him, which is why I am going to be working on a little treasure hunt for him. But to start his treasure hunt, I really need to build the little area in which he needs to go to. I kind of need to work backward to make the finish line first before I actually work on the start of this one thing. Mainly because my idea of this treasure hunt is I'm going to leave coordinates all around the realm with the X, Y, and Z coordinates, and those are going to lead him to the actual treasure he's going to get to. Why did I walk out here when I needed to go, obviously, beyond that over there. I think somewhere around here might be a good spot on putting Kflip's gifts. But of course, we can't have it just on the surface for anyone to see, so let's make a small little bunker underneath. Or have Minecraft carve out the first little bit right here. And if I'm honest, I literally have no idea what I should build out of this. Like, I've literally just picked up like random bits and bobs around my base just to make something down here rather than just a damn cave down here. So even though it's not gonna look too festive down here, you know, it's the thought that counts at least. And after some creative decisions, I decided to make this room right here, and yeah, again, it's not too Christmassy or anything like that, but it does look nice at least. But the only problem now is I need to fill up these barrels with actual gifts right now. And the only thing he really said he wanted was some netherites, and I do have some of that, but I do think I need to add at least a few more things inside this room before I actually, you know, work on the scavenger hunt and things like that. So yeah, let's maybe go gather up some things for our good old buddy Kflip and then bring him back down here. And after a few hours of resource grinding, I think we have everything we're going to gift Kflip. A lot of building blocks right here. We have some enchanted golden apples right here, a totem of undying. We have 2 different tridents, one with loyalty, another one with riptide soul speed, as well as this book right here, which is building tips and tricks, because he did ask on Discord he did need some building tips and tricks and things like that. So I figured just jokingly just writing down just a few of them here and there. And I guess now let's start hauling this over to that one little build we built earlier. And I think with that, everything is relatively spread out, everything is relatively, you know, evenly distributed throughout these 1 barrels, and I think everything is ready. So I guess now let's start getting these riddles down. Oh, were you expecting to just get your gift straight away? Well, sorry to say, but it's not gonna be that easy, Flip. To get your presents, you'll have to go on a scavenger hunt. Yay! Hidden around the realm are the X, Y, and Z coords to the location of your gifts. And annoyingly, I was going to use signs just to mark out the coordinates, but those are unfortunately bugged right now, and whenever you type something on it, it just completely erases when you exit out the screen. So I was going to rename something, but that doesn't work either, and the only real way I could think of doing it is just to title other types of books with the actual coordinates. And I think just to give him a little bit of an easier one, I'm going to put the first one just down here. Second one's going to go pretty much right at Kflip's base, because he actually has this sort of waterfall coming down here, and I think just somewhere around here might be a good place on actually putting it. And I think I put the last one just by his one shop. So now we gotta do is build the present for the starting book right here. Wait, why are the signs working now? Like, I swear the signs weren't working before when I was setting things up, but now, all of a sudden, now when they don't matter too much anymore, it actually seems to work now. Minecraft, what are you doing to me sometimes? Like, seriously, what are you doing to me sometimes? Anyways, while gathering up all of Kflip's things, I actually managed to get a beacon. Kind of a random transition to it, but oh well, it's fine. Yeah, pretty much a handful of us decide to go together and actually fight a few withers.
Oh, my thorns will also hurt him.
Oh,
yeah.
There he is.
Wait, what?
There he is.
The screen just gets
Hi guys,
darker.
this is your problem. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me try the axe.
Hey Lydia, I don't know if fighting in the water was a smart idea. I don't have much control over myself.
Wait.
Plus,
Come back.
he's
Come down.
flying and we can't
You could
fly.
stand
We
on
don't
the
have Elytra.
platform.
Come down. Come back.
Oh,
wait.
it's stage 2, stage 2.
Yep. Oh, it's breaking the water.
Oh, he's right
my God.
by me.
Alright. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
I don't have my
destroying it.
strength
Y'all are
anymore.
destroying it.
It's not dead.
It's almost.
Can you rip at it?
Okay, so
Well,
I'm near
Can't rip
cleanup.
it, never
Where are
mind.
you guys? I'm
Wait, where'd he go?
Really far. Let's go.
it's
stab
dead,
him.
it's dead.
Oh wait, get out so you don't die. Get out the way of him. Yeah. Negative 1300 and 3700.
Ooh, 1 heart to go. So yeah, now I have a beacon now. And shortly after that, James and I actually went to go mining, and now I think I have all the iron I need now. And while AFKing around here again, James decided to give me another robot right here called Festus. Festus, that's a nice name right there, Festus. My robot family is growing and I'm literally not doing anything about it. But yeah, this beacon will almost definitely come in handy in the next episode, but for this episode, let's get back to work on our base right here. And again, let's just focus on trying to finish up the structural support before we actually start working on the spaceship itself. And I think we've done plenty of montages this episode, so why don't we pop into a little bit of a time lapse and get to work on this thing? Time-lapse complete, and if I had enough resources and time, this thing would totally be fully completed, but unfortunately I didn't. But if you picture something like this going across the entire layer right here, you get a real good sense as to what this thing will actually look like. And yeah, ignore the fact that I did miss some things on this layer right here, or I did miss those pillars right in the center, but yeah, just generally speaking, you'll get a pretty good sense as to what this thing will look like if you just, you know, ignore those few little details we missed out. And of course, either in between videos or by the next video, we will be working on finishing that one layer up there. Oh, and also while going up and down the scaffolding a lot, I found a really weird thing you could do where if you're on PC, I don't think this works on any other platform, but if you're on PC and if you crouch and go up at the same time, you sort of just stutter right in place. You just like, you know, you jump up and down for some reason. Like this makes no sense. This is something that should not be happening, but somehow it is. Don't worry, guys. I'm just really excited to work on this base today, okay? I'm just really excited. And while I was working on my one base, I think someone actually sent over my little Christmas present right here, and yeah, no idea what this guest thing is, but I will totally accept the iron, the diamonds, the quartz, and the clay. All stuff I'm going to need for my base plans idea, which is pretty cool. And in other news, it sounds as though Kflip might have found our little gift we let him, so without letting him know, let's try and meet up with him and see what his reaction is like.
I just found my secret. I found my Secret Santa gift, and oh my, there's so much stuff.
What'd you find?
If you look in general, they basically just gave me like clues to 3 different like things that had coordinates on them, like an x coordinate, a y coordinate, and a z.
Mm-hmm.
And they sent me to a room. I sent it in general. It's full of barrels. It's full of different stuff. I got a loyalty and riptide trident, 8 diamond blocks, and a netherite block.
Dude.
All types of woods, sand, gravel, bones. Bone blocks, and then like a totem of undying, got gapples. It's like this guy gave me everything.
All I got was socks for Christmas, and look at you.
100%. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's probably this person. Like 95%.
Okay. Who do you think it is?
Evelyn. No one else puts :3 in their messages. That's the only thing I got. That's the only thing I got. And plus, she DM'd me in a group chat we're in, saying, "Hey, your Secret Santa gift is ready," with the smiley face, like a :D smiley face. If that's not sus at all.
I mean, like, I don't know anyone else who do that, so it's probably her. And like, didn't you say like the first page was like missing or something?
Yeah, for some reason it started with the second page, and it started off with "your gifts," period, like as if it was like an end of a sentence. It was weird.
Probably an Evelyn thing to do.
That's definitely an Evelyn thing to do.
So he certainly seems happy. And honestly, it'd be kind of hilarious if he just never found out that I was the one to actually give him all his gifts. But then again, there is this video that he is probably going to watch, so I don't know, we'll have to see. But something I'm not so happy about is the fact that in the most recent beta, they fixed the little bug thing with all the XP furnace glitchiness. So yeah, this whole shop I've been working on won't work as like an upcoming like update. So I think I'll keep it for now, but eventually we're gonna have to do a little bit of reworking around the place. But something else I'm gonna eventually have to do is end this one video, which by the way, this is the end of the video, and yeah, we got a lot done. This episode, much like the rest of the episodes in this one series, was all over the place, but I kind of love it. I kind of love just doing things left, right, and center and, like, not entirely focused on one thing. So, let me know what you think of that down below in the comments. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.